Okay, when you sit down at the machine, two things need to be in the raised position: the presser foot and the take-up lever. The presser foot you're going to raise and lower with the presser foot lifter, and the take-up lever is with the hand wheel, and the hand wheel will always be turning towards you. The first thing you'll need to do is wind a bobbin. So you will take your spool of thread, and with these older spools, they have a little tooth that holds the thread, and that you would actually want to go on the spool pin toward the inside. That way it won't get caught on it and break your thread while you're sewing. So from your spool pin, you put on the spool cap, and on the tops of the machines, it has a diagram for winding the bobbin. So go from spool pin to the thread guide, and then just around the bobbin winding tension disc. Okay, so from there, I will place the thread in the bobbin, and it needs to go from the center of the bobbin out, and there will be holes on both sides. It only needs to go through one. Put it on the bobbin winder. Turn it on by pressing it over to the bobbin winding stop. I would turn on the machine, and then press the pedal. Now, I'm only going to wind it a tiny bit, just for a demonstration, but if it were your thread that you're using for your project, you would fill it. So turn the machine back off, and need to cut that top thread off so it doesn't get tied in a knot in the inside, and then also separate it from the spool. So bobbin winder off, and you'll take your bobbin and then open up the bobbin visor, and I'm going to turn the light on, but I'll leave my foot away from the pedal. The bobbin goes just like this diagram. It's going to go into the bobbin case, and then there is a little opening right here that it needs to get threaded through and go off to the back, so it just looks just like that diagram. Alright, so now your bobbin is in the bobbin case. You just need to thread the machine. So still from the spool pin, go to the first thread guide, and then we will again be sure the presser foot is up, and I will follow the numbers all the way around. So down and around the tension, up and over the take-up lever, and gonna make sure it's up, and it'll pull forward and it automatically threads itself down through there. And then the last thread guide is down here, and then you would be able then to lower your presser foot and then thread your needle. And then you can raise your presser foot, and there's just a slot in it where it can go off to the back. You'll hold your needle thread, turn the hand wheel towards you so it goes all the way down and all the way up, and it's going to come across and catch the thread right there. And when it does, you just give it a gentle tug, and it will make a loop underneath, and that loop you'll just catch with your scissors or something else so both threads come through right here.